We call it derived demand because workers are needed. If you don't need a worker, you wouldn't employ him or her. Yes or no? So you would have employed that individual because he or she has something to do with your organization. If not, you wouldn't employ that individual. That is demand for labor. Why it is called a derived demand. Do you get it? So what is demand for labor? Demand for labor is, this is the number of workers firms are willing to employ at a given wage rate. Oh, we need workers. It's demand for labor. We need workers. And if we're going to get these workers, this is the amount we will be able to pay or afford to pay. That is demand for labor. So what you have to take note about demand for labor is that, one, demand for labor will only be what a derived demand, because it means workers are demanded, or labor is demanded only when it has to produce. That's why it's called derived demand. So, we go into the graph immediately. Look at this graph. We have the quantity of labor and we have the wage rate. For demand for labor, most of the time in an industry, the supply of labor would remain the way it is. Like the total number of workers that are making themselves available are not much. So if the numbers of workers that are making themselves available are not much, it means that industry would need a lot of workers. As a result, the demand for workers will increase. Because in that industry, there are not enough workers in that industry. The number of workers making themselves available for job is called supply of labor. Let me write that here. Supply of labor. Supply of labor. The total number of workers making themselves available in an industry. For a given wage rate. This is supply of labor. So here, if the supply of labor in an industry is less, the demand for labor in that industry will rise. As a result, if the demand for labor increases in an industry, the wage rate will increase from W1 to W2. Why? Businesses will be attracting workers with high wages. Do you get it? To attract workers. So to attract workers, you need to pay them more. So the industry that needs more workers would attract workers with high wage rates. So if the demand for labor increases from DL1 to DL2, the wage rate will increase from W1 to W2 to be able to increase the quantity of labor needed in that industry. Huh?
You have to increase the wages.
No, this has to come first. The demand for labor has to come first.
Yeah.
Without demand for labor, we won't talk about wage rate. Because demand for labor is what? Derived demand. We need workers. How do we get them? We need to increase their pay. We need workers. We raise their pay. That's why it is what it is. So at this point in time, it means the supply for labor in that industry is constant. It's not changing over a long period of time. That means the number of workers making themselves available in that industry is not much. So that is why there's an increase in the demand for labor. So at LCL1, it will stay the way it is. But the quantity demanded will increase. Because the number of workers available in that industry is not enough. That's why we have SL1. At this is the wage rate. At this is the equilibrium wage rate. But in this industry, we need more workers. Because we need more workers, the demand for workers will increase from D1 to DL2. Immediately, the wage rate will rise from W1 to W2. Is it clear?
Yes.
So, as the demand for labor increases in a certain industry, from DL1 to DL2, the wage rate increases from W1 to W2, which might be as a result of the lack of changes in the supply of labor in that industry, which remains as SL1. We know what supply of labor is now. the number of workers making themselves available. Here, demand for labor is the number of workers firms are willing to employ. Here, we want to work. We need jobs. We are making ourselves available for jobs. That is supply of labor. So, what happens with supply of labor? Here I wrote, however, an increase in the supply of labor in a certain industry will shift the supply of labor right from SL1 to SL2. Here, there's an increase in the supply of labor in this industry. That means the demand for labor remains the same way. This industry doesn't need more workers. They have enough. As a result, the supply of labor in that industry will rise because a lot of graduates will graduate and still go to the industry. For example, let's say the health sector doesn't need doctors anymore. But every year, doctors graduate from schools. Yes or no? Yeah. So the demand for labor stays the way it is, but the supply of labor will what? Will increase from DL1, from SL1 to what? SL2. Do you get the point here? The industry doesn't need workers. As a result, the supply for workers in that industry will rise because a lot of people will be willing to work in that industry. So what happens? Firms will be able to reduce the wage rate. So anybody that wants to work will be able to stay. Do you get the point here? So if the supply of labor increases in an industry, the wage rate will fall from W1 to W2. As a result of what? An increase in the supply of labor from SL1 to SL2. Do we understand? So so this is the difference between supply of labor and demand for labor. An increase in demand for labor will rise the wage rate. A reduction in the demand for labor will mean that the supply of labor will increase, putting the wage rate down. Any question about it? No. Any question, please? Immediately we go to trade unions. Because we cannot talk about labor without trade union. What is a trade union? A trade union is a group that is formed to protect the interests of workers. So we want our interests as teachers. We have teachers union. So this teacher union would always protect the interests of teachers. That's what the trade union is about. So for labor, they need trade union to be able to protect their interests against those of the interests of their employers. You are in an industry as a worker. You need to be protected. But you cannot protect yourself. You need a group of people to come together to protect that interest. Those group of people that come together to protect that interest is called trade union. So what are the impacts of trade union? Number one, they ensure members are not exploited. They ensure that you are not cheated. You are not cheated as a worker. Two, they negotiate salary increase. So whenever you want your company to increase your salary, you can use the trade union to negotiate for them to do that. They offer advice to members. They give advice to members. What is the problem about trade union? It is expensive to be a member. You have to pay a certain amount of money to become a member of a trade union. It's expensive.
Not all employees.
Not all employees are trade union members, but all trade union members are employees. Is that clear? And lastly, they will force you to go on strike if their needs are not met. If they want the companies to increase your salary and they are not doing that, they will tell you to go on strike. They will force you to go on strike, which you might not want to go on strike. So they force you against your wish. Do you get it? If their demands are not met, if they requested for something and they are not done, they could tell their members to go on strike, not to be present at work, to stop working. Do we get it? Any question about demand for labor, trade union? Clear.